Hi, I'm Chef AJ and welcome to my kitchen, and today I'm going to show you another fabulous recipe from the Forks Over Knives meal planner, and I'm going to be making mushroom and cabbage mu shu. All the recipes from the Forks Over Knives meal planner are delicious. They're healthy, whole food, plant-based, no oil, low in fat, low in sodium, easy to make out of easy to find healthy ingredients. And you can get a free trial just by clicking the link below where you will see the recipe for today's offering. So I have my pan heated up. This is a non-stick pan. Always use the best pan that you can afford. If you don't want to use non-stick, feel free to use waterless cookware or stainless steel, ceramic. It's up to you. I have it heated up. You know it's ready by simply taking a little bit of liquid like water or broth. And when you see these little balls dance around, it's nice and ready. You never need oil. Oil's for cars, not for people. So to the pan, I'm going to add my chopped red bell pepper, chopped onion, carrots, which are shredded, my chopped garlic, and I'm just gonna let these guys hang out together for a couple of minutes until the onion is nice and translucent and the carrot is soft. Now this won't stick because it's a non-stick pan, but if you're using a pan that isn't non-stick, what you can do is have either some vegetable broth or some water nearby, and if you feel it's going to stick, you can just add a tablespoon at a time. It really doesn't take very long to get this small amount of aromatics cooked. I remember having mu shu when I was growing up at the Chinese restaurant. I'm also going to make a spicy ginger sauce on the side that's going to go over it. And I've been using corn tortillas all week just because I have to be gluten-free and I don't eat bread products. So if you can eat flour products, you can use a flour tortilla like the traditional mu shu to wrap it in. But I just put everything over a corn tortilla because I love my food to have crunch. So I love to either buy the baked oil-free ones at the store, which luckily for me, they have every market, including Walmart, or you can just make them your own with corn tortillas. So these guys are just hanging out. What's really nice about the Forks Over Knives meal planner is you can customize it. If you have food preferences or allergies or intolerances or just don't like something, you can search to find recipes that don't use that. A lot of times things are interchangeable and can be left out. But what's really cool is I'm making small amounts because it's just my husband and I, but you can double the recipes, you can quadruple them, and it will tell you exactly what to get, generate a shopping list. You can use your phone and just scan that QR code if you'd like to go paperless. You can even cut the recipe in half. It takes all the guesswork out of meal planning. And I love that they give the measurements in both cups and ounces. So it makes it really easy for me. And you really don't have to be a chef to make recipes that were created by chefs, and it'll taste like you are a chef. So this is nice and soft now, and what I'm going to add is my mushrooms. Mushrooms give up a lot of water when they cook. Probably could have added those sooner. I might have just forgotten. But what would mushroom and cabbage mu shu be without mushrooms and cabbage? When you're using mushrooms, you really generally don't have to add water because they do give up so much liquid. These are sliced. All healthy, whole food goodness. And so many different categories, and they're always adding new recipes every single week. And again, I just might add a little water to get this off my thing. There we go. And if you prefer to use broth, go right ahead. And then I'm going to add my cabbage. I just buy it in bags already shredded. I have a bad thumb, so cutting is a little bit difficult for me. I just have a blend of the red cabbage, green cabbage, and a very small amount of carrots. And cabbage does cook fairly quickly. We're just going to have this all hang out together, and while this is cooking down, I'm going to quickly make the sauce on another burner. I have all my ingredients pre-measured, which is what I always recommend you do anytime you make any recipe. So I'm not saying the exact measurements, but they will be down below. But I have already measured them out in advance, and I'm going to put this on my small saucepan. And I'm going to add my arrowroot. You could use cornstarch. This is just to thicken it up, kind of like a traditional sauce in a Chinese restaurant. And while that's cooking, I'm just going to whisk the sauce and heat it up. So good thing I have two hands because I can whisk with my left hand. This sauce is a little bit spicy because of the red chili flakes. If you don't like spicy, you can either decrease it or omit it. And that's what's so great about the Forks Over Knives meal plan. It's completely customizable to your preferences. And the recipes are delicious. Really, I'm not just saying that. I've been using it for, I believe, since it first came out, or at least 4 years now. And every recipe I've tried has been a winner. Really takes the guesswork out of cooking, especially if you're somebody that really likes a lot of variety. So we'll just let this keep cooking because we want the vegetables soft for mu shu. It's so pretty, all the colors. I might even add a little bit more red bell pepper next time just to get more color. I hope this burner's on. Yeah, it is. There we go. So we're just going to cook this until it's a little bit thick. And then we're going to add it to the vegetables. You can see it's starting to thicken up a bit. The middle burner is the strongest. You've got nothing to lose to give this meal planner a try. The trial is free. I love purple cabbage. I like green cabbage too, but purple is so pretty. My favorite color. You can see that this is boiling now and it's starting to thicken up because it's bubbling and it's getting really thick, just like sauces are in a traditional Chinese restaurant. Perfect. See, it didn't take very long. And now I'm going to add this to the cabbage mixture, getting every last bit. It's amazing how quickly it thickened up with the arrowroot. There we go. I'm just going to mix it in. Yum. Wow. Delish. I am going to turn the heat off and get some tongs. You know what I forgot? The rice, but that's okay because it's already cooked. I'm just going to add that now. My rice was already cooked, my brown rice. So it's okay that I'm adding it now because I just cooked it in the rice cooker and it's still warm. There we go. Now we have a really hearty and delicious meal. Take my slightly broken corn tortilla and then plate the yummy veggies sauce on top. Where's a nice big mushroom? There we go. And to make it look pretty, a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of scallion. I want to show you something that I like to do. It's optional. I like to take a little bit of the teriyaki balsamic vinegar from California Balsamic and just drizzle it over the top, just like that. And there you have it, a delicious mushroom and cabbage mu shu. I hope you'll try this recipe, and I hope you will give the Forks Over Knives meal planner a free trial. The link is below, as is the recipe. To your health.